Hey there Pokemon fans, FarDreamer101 here with a first matchup in this season's Battle Spot ranked season for you. So if you watched the team preview video earlier, you'll know all about these mons, so we're not going to go into too much detail. So we are bringing for our first match up our Scrafty, Battlecat, our Arcanine, and Elron, our Milotic, and our opponent is bringing with them Volcarona, Excadrill, and Bisharp. So we'll jump straight into the matchup for you. So they're going to open up with Bisharp, which isn't great news for us, but we did open with Scrafty, just in case this thing did open, we can get Fake off first turn anyway, and just get some chip damage off on it, which is not going to do too bad amount, to be fair. We do manage to score a crit on Scrafty's first match with us, so that's a good sign. They are going to withdraw, and we're going to see the Volcarona come through, but we're also going to switch out and go out into our Arcanine, so kind of half predicting a switch there. I figured that the Bisharp probably wasn't going to want to stay and take a Drain Punch. And we're going to get the Intimidate off on Volcarona. It's not going to make too much of a distance, but Arcanine will take, although we're not specially invested, should be able to take this Fire Blast fairly well. It does mean we can get a Flare Blitz of our own off though, so this is neutral damage on Volcarona, I believe, because of a bug typing, so that's going to do a decent amount. It's going to drop us down to 76 though with the recall. We're going to switch out now, go straight back out into Milotic, expecting either to take another Fire Blast possibly. So yeah, there we go, we see the Fire Blast coming through. Elron's going to take that just fine, that's going to do absolutely nothing. And we're going to get our leftovers recovery as well. So not a bad start, to be fair, for this new team. We're going to go see a Bug Buzz come through now because it is neutral and not resisted. But we're a special wall, we really don't need to worry too much. It's going to do, yeah, just probably about a quarter. We're going to got a Scald off though, that's going to take out the Volcarona. And we're going to get a little bit of leftover recovery as well. And we're going to see the Bisharp come back through. So we're going to make a little bit of a misplay here. I wanted to get my physical wall back in against this thing, but completely forgot about Defiant. I realised that as soon as I switched it in. So Intimidate's going to go off, and we're going to get, this thing's now going to get a nice big stat boost. So I really should have just stayed in and gone for a Sculpt. We've got some damage off and possibly burn. We are going to see a Swords Dance, so this thing's at +2. So I'm going to take the Sucker Punch on the next turn and go for a Will-O-Wisp to try and burn this thing to calm it down a bit. Unfortunately, we miss our Will-O-Wisp. We do get the prediction right though, which was nice to see. We're going to take a knockoff. That's going to hurt a lot. But that is going to take us out. But he's going to take some Rocket Helmet damage. And unfortunately for us, Arcanine is going to go down. So unfortunately that Will-O-Wisp missed because we'd have possibly been able to live that. And with the burn we should have outsped and got a Morning Sun off next turn. So we can go back out into Scrafty now. We're not going to think too much about it. We're just going to straight up Fake Out just to get some chip damage off on this thing. Because why wouldn't we? We get a nice bit of free damage. Take a little bit of Life Orb, that's fine. So he's going to go for a knockoff here, which I thought was a bit strange. It's ×4 resisted, so even at +2 that's not going to do too much. However, a Drain Punch is going to hurt like a truck. So Scrafty's going to come through for us and take out this Bisharp, which is great news for us. So Shiny versus Shiny, and Scrafty comes through. We're going to get a nice bit of recovery there. And we'll go out and see what his last mon is. Which is, of course, the Excadrill. So, again, Shiny v Shiny on the field. We're going to see Breaker come through, which isn't going to be too handy at the moment. He's going to go for an EQ. Now, thanks to the defense investment, we should take that quite well. We're going to get a Drain Punch off, which is super effective. That's going to should give us enough energy back. If I'm right to live another EQ, yeah. So unless he crits us, we should be fine. EQ is going to come through. It's going to take us down to 27, but the energy from that Drain Punch lets us live, and then another Drain Punch is going to quite happily pop this Excadrill for us. We snag a crit as well, so that's 2 crits for Scrafty in one match. So really out to show that he's potentially going to be the MVP of this new team. So Scrafty coming through for us there. Need to remember about Defiance. It is a thing on Battle Spot, obviously, and that was a little bit of a misplay bringing Arcanine in on that. However, if we'd have landed that Will-O-Wisp, we'd have probably been in good shape, but still. So First win for the team on their first match out onto spot ranked battles. I'm quite pleased overall with how we played. If you enjoyed that matchup, please leave a like, rating or comment down below. And if I don't see you around, I may see you on Battle Spot. Take care out there, guys. Bye for now.